Hi, today we will see how to convert a Form 1099G, that is a government issued tax form, into PDF files. As you can see, this is a simple Notion form that I have created over here. Once the user fills in the entire form and they click on submit, the responses will come under the responses view in this database. I've already added two entries out of the particular form which I want to convert to PDF, and now I'm looking to use a tool which will help me do this. For this, we'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This will help me create PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So the document is where we'll be editing and creating the template to be converted to PDF, and the Notion database will contain all the information which we want to turn into PDF files. You can create anything such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you want to generate on a day-to-day basis on your business with this setup. Let's click on create PDF and quickly sign in, and then we will see every automation step that we need to take to create the PDF. So I'm just quickly going to log in, and then we will see everything else necessary for this. The very first thing which we need to do is we need to add a database for this. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to add a database. So let's click on add Notion database, and we need to simply copy the database title which we have on our end, and we need to connect it onto the setup screen. So let's click on copy, and we need to simply click on select pages, and let's put it inside the search pages field. We should be able to see the particular form appear over here. Let's click on this, and the form gets added. So whenever you're looking to add any particular form or database, just enter it inside the search pages field, and you should be able to add it. Do not add the form or database by selecting the top level pages from this list below. If you do that, the experience will not be smooth and the database may not be added correctly. So always enter the database inside the search pages to add it. Besides this, if your database is also connected with other databases through relation properties, so let's say my form 1099G is connected with database A or database B through relation properties, I also need to add database A and database B inside the search pages so that all the PDF file that will be created will have all the relation and roller values come up correctly. Otherwise, the relation and roller values will not appear correctly on the document. Let's click on allow access, and now I will get access to the form 1099G, which we can use for the automation steps. If you're not able to see the same in the drop down, simply click on reload database once or twice, and you should be able to see the same appear in the drop down. Sometimes it takes a while to load the database, so please be patient, but it should definitely be appearing in the drop down if you try to reload the database once or twice. So you can see the form 109G is visible over here. Click on this, and if you scroll down, you should be able to see all the properties of the database will load up over here, one below the other. So let me refresh this once again, and you should be able to see all the properties of this particular database visible over here. Okay, let's try to add a document. So let's click on add Google document. If you already have a form 1099G document available on your drive, go with an existing document and select any existing document which might be available on your drive. I don't have any document available, so I will instead go with a demo document, and it will create me a sample document with all the placeholders automatically created. Okay, so you can see in this document, I have all the placeholders automatically added. Everything that you see inside double curly brackets are the exact same fields which we have used in this database. So we have payer information, tax year, state or local income tax refunds. All these fields are automatically showing over here inside double curly brackets. Okay, and we simply need to create the PDF. And when we will create the PDF, these placeholders that you see inside double curly brackets will be replaced with the values that you have in the database, and they will be used instead of those placeholders. So as an example, unemployed compensation will be replaced with these values from unemployed compensation when the document will be generated. If you want to manually add any property, so let's say I want to add tax here, click on copy, go to the document wherever you want to add it, simply use Control V or Command V on your keyboard. Okay, if you use this, the property will automatically be added onto the document wherever you want to use it. So simply copy and paste the property inside the document wherever you need it, and it should be directly mapped over there. In my case, all the mappings are already done, so I don't need to use it. I need to instead define the PDF file name. Okay, so for the PDF file name, I will use received by column over here. So I will just choose received by field, and I should be able to use that particular reference to create a PDF. Now let me click on download PDF, and now it will simply convert this and store the PDF directly inside this PDF file column. Notice that you have got this generate PDF column. So if any record is marked as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those specific records, and then they will be stored right inside the database over here. Okay. It also downloads the same onto the downloads folder. So you can see the same from the downloads directory as well. But it should be able to convert this records whichever was marked as ready to generate into PDF files. So let us open up both the records and see how the output has come out to be. So we have got two documents. This is the first one which has all the placeholders automatically mapped. And then we have got the second document which also has all the placeholders mapped. So let me refresh this once. And you should be able to see all the placeholders automatically created with all the values from the database. So we just created two documents side by side, fetching the values from the database itself. And now if you want to automate this process, simply click on Setup Notion Automation. And now this will automate the entire process to create PDF forever directly inside the database. This means you do not need to use PDF output to set up everything from scratch from start till the end. Now, whenever a user will click on submit and a response will appear over here, you simply mark the records as ready to generate and the document will be created instantly inside the database. This works 24/7, 365 days to create unlimited PDFs, so you never need to worry about generating PDFs anymore. Everything happens live inside the database and the documents are created directly over here. So I hope you take the best advantage of this automation solution and use this Notion automation system to create the PDFs directly inside the database available over here. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If you still have any questions on this, use this chat bubble at the bottom of the page. Send me a message with whatever queries you are having. I'll be able to address the same as soon as possible. And you can go to the contact section at the bottom of the home page where you should be able to reach out to me with whatever issues you're facing, and I'll be able to address the same as well. We even have a free demo session available which you can book, and I will guide you step by step on how to use this tool from start till the